Yo, what's up guys, welcome back next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, one of the title candidates I feel. So Ryzeal Fiendsmith, it's indeed the Fiendsmith variant, which, of course it's one of the more recent decks in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup, but this should be Trif's list. It will be showed in a few moments. It's going to take on Infernoble Knights, not the, what was it, the build from last time, the Auroradon, Helgi Fibrex shenanigans from, what was it, during COVID, 2020-ish? It's Pack's list from 2023, top 4 if I'm not mistaken, but I think he topped multiple YCS during that short time period when the deck was legal. I think Isolde got the X quickly after. Anyway, so which deck has the advantage? First of all, I could definitely agree with the people looking at the votes, looking at the comments as well, down below in the comment section of the voting system, is that Ryzeal in theory should indeed have the advantage. Much more consistent, almost feels like it's the perfect deck. But hand traps, Ryzeal, it does a lot, right? Plus Detonator warps so many decks. Anyway, but as I've read, both decks can definitely go first. Obviously, in case of Fiendsmith Ryzeal, if the deck is going first, that deck has much bigger potential of winning the entire thing compared to Infernoble Knights. But on the other hand, if Infernoble Knights starts, then I think they have a legit shot, because the deck is also running a lot of hand traps. It has a lot of powerful one-card combos, 1.5 card combos. I guess Connector is basically a 1-card combo. The deck has access to, as I mentioned before, hand traps, but Apo is still there. They have Little Knight. Well, what's there as well? Like Apo was an important one, Little Knight, and of course like the Charles, Boatlings, the Pop, right? And the Angelica for the spell negation, right? That's pretty solid. Preventing stuff like Tract or Bonfire or Talents from triggering, that's really powerful. But Exit Ryzeal can deal with those established boards relatively well, but you need Exit Ryzeal. So what is that field? Let me see, what is it? Double negation, actually 3 spell negations here in this case. There's an Ash in hand as well. So Bonfire is indeed getting negated. I believe Angelica already negated the Resolution, yeah. Both the Link 1, the Charles, there's also the Pop of one of them, and also Imperm, and also Ash. That was more than, and I think my draw was failure from all the cards, right? I needed that during the opening turn. Okay, so now we go first, yes. The side deck is, if you remember the side deck, especially when going second, I think Ryzeal has the advantage, looking at Purlia as well, when going second. Anyway, standard Fiendsmith. Trif was not running the Link 3, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure if it was out already. I should recheck that. But, I mean, this is fine as well. Ending on, at least first go for DDD Exceed to force out, I guess, an early nip if it's there. Other than that, it's monster negations, especially if there is the second hand trap. And it was there. So no search, but again, we have an Exit Ryzeal for next turn. We have Caesar, Duo Drive is still there. If they are not able to get rid of it, we'll get search next turn and go for a game next turn. The call buy was delicious. Basically prevents their extending, right? So all gear sending, I guess the Gear Fleet, or yeah, okay, because of what is it, Renault? Is it Renault? Little Knights, if it wasn't for Imperm, this could have been really terrible actually. Then again, do they have a right oh yeah, they have Ogier in Graveyard. So imagine no Caesar, they could have gone for Double Star, Sinful Spoils, Tribute to go for the, is it an Infernoble Knight? The level 1 that reborns, right? It's an easy level 5 synchro play. And now we can go for game, right? Exit Ryzeal, I think it was no information, unless I'm mistaken. Anyway, game number 3, and like 3 Mold Charmy, 3 Purlia, 3 Ash, Nips, more hand traps as well. None. I mean, 1 Nip, but you know how broken Dolphin is, right? Just basically, even though I wasn't able to discard 1, because of the attack stat, they got free information about the Nip being there. And if there, was like an Ash, they just, can discard it. Unless I, obviously use Ash on Connector Summon, which is a terrible Ash, but I have to, right? So yeah, I think I was forced to drop Nip because of Apo, right? But this was packs listed, really nice. He indeed was running the Link Spider to get rid of the token. That's basically an effect monster for Little Knight if you need it. But you're opening up those extra monster zones. You go for Little Knight. Yeah, I guess you need those extra monster zones for the Link one. Yeah, it makes sense. The fact is this double Link 1 play. So there's a Little Knight Interruption, there's potential hand traps, Charles, Little Line, yeah, there's the Link 1. Equip, summon. Can the field still be used? Yep, it can. Okay, that's nice. So again, double spell negation, Little Knight Interruption plus hand trap. Plus pop, not to forget. That's strong. That's really strong. And Angelica as well. Ooh, so many negations. The thing is that the weakness of Angelica is that it needs to negate the first resolution of the spell. Then again, if you use the Link 1 to negate the activation, it doesn't trigger Angelica. So it is what it is. We can go for an Exit Ryzeal Aggregator. Can we do something though? We get Failed as well, so Exit is not going to search. Do we still have our normal summon? We do. But they still have the pop, right? Yeah, indeed. And we already revealed the Exit Ryzeal before. So you see that, like, okay, no hand traps are only one nip, and the Dolphin is strong against that. That hurts. That hurts a lot. We get Trolled. Troll, I guess, is fine-ish. Especially with this hand. We have Ice already, and we can go for... I don't think I was able to draw, because of the Necro Grip. So you go for Caesar first, again the second. Oh, I guess it's fair that the one-off negation, it's either Failure or Imperm, but we can negate that. Sadly, we cannot search. We can go for Detonator. Potential Nip is getting negated by Caesar. I mean, fair enough. They would probably keep Imperm with Nip. Yeah. So this should be more than enough. Well, Detonator, I don't think they can out-Detonator. No. Maybe Talents? Talents? Yeah, probably. Talents is there, right? I think so. But even then, draw Ice. Okay, perfect. So this is more than enough. I think I get trolled again. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. The hand wasn't that good. That's it. Like, pure consistency-wise, I feel Ryzeal is much more consistent. Again, looking at... Because it's a really sharp 40 cards list from pack. A lot of equips as well. Could be breaks. Anyway, like, finally some hand traps. Prulia gets negated. But no Charming goes through, and I definitely needed that one. Imagine, again, the connector going first. Free information. I did lose my Ash on that. I mean, yeah, maybe I could have used Ash. But I mean, with the Null Charmy, forcing those draws helped out as well. And I guess you're forcing the discard. So we go for Duo Drive. I don't think the card has known information, so we play around Nip. The field spell, so powerful, so nice. Go for no Ryzeal, just leave the Duo Drive on the field. Yeah, I can just discard on my second name. Yeah, attach one of the Null Charmy Perugia. We cannot. Okay, we attacked over the light. I guess just making sure, not give them many options to go for Typhon or stuff like that. So we don't want to risk that. And yeah, as I mentioned before, like, outing Detonator, especially for older decks, that's super hard. Like, continuous spells, equips, they all play into Detonator, right? So I think, it was going well back and forth. Going first was much more important for, for Infernoble Knights. It had a chance, but in all honesty, I think, especially looking at the side deck and when going second, Null Charmy's, 6 Maxi, that's probably just better, but you need to draw one, right? But I mean, the chances are super high in one of those duels going second. Okay, the next one, Invoke Shadowll versus Spirals. Ooh, Winna could be powerful here, but this is Grinder Spiral, so feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.